All right, let's move on to parallel and perpendicular lines. If you think about two parallel lines, they go in the same direction and they never cross. So remember, something about a line that tells you the direction is the slope. So two parallel lines have the same slope. If they never cross, then they need to have different y-intercepts. Okay, so parallel lines go in the same direction, meaning they have the same slope, and they never cross. On the other hand, perpendicular lines meet at a right angle. So what you might notice about perpendicular lines is that one is going up and the other is going down. So they have slopes which are negative, meaning one is positive and one is negative, and reciprocals. Reciprocal is where you flip it over. So if you have a number like 1/4, the reciprocal would be 4. If you have a number like 5/6, the reciprocal would be 6/5. So let's practice a little bit. If I have a slope of a over b, the parallel line would have exactly the same slope, a over b. If I have a slope of -2, the parallel line will have exactly the same slope, -2. If I have a slope of 2/3, the parallel line will have exactly the same slope, 2/3. If I have a slope of 0, the parallel line will have exactly the same slope, 0. Okay, if I'm doing perpendicular lines, I need the negative reciprocal. So change the sign and flip it over, okay? -2 is like -2/1. So change the sign, positive, and flip it over 1/2. Change the sign, negative, flip it over 3/2. Slope of 0, change the sign, negative, flip it over. Uh-oh, you can't divide by 0, right? This is undefined. Remember, a line that has a slope of 0 will be horizontal. A line perpendicular to that will be vertical, which means it has an undefined slope. So if you want to write equations of lines which are parallel or perpendicular, then you need to find the slope of the line that you have. If it's parallel, use the same slope. If it's perpendicular, do the negative reciprocal. And then the slope you found in part 2, write an equation using the point they give you. So write an equation of a line, parallel and perpendicular. So I'm going to write two different lines, one parallel, one perpendicular. To this equation, 3y minus x equals -4, passing through the point -2, 1. So to start, I need to take this equation, 3y minus x equals -4, and find the slope. If I know y equals mx plus b, then I could solve for the slope. So I'm going to solve for y. So add x to both sides. 3y is x minus 4. Divide everybody by 3. Y equals, dividing by 3 is like multiplying by 1/3. So 1/3 x minus 4/3. So the slope of the line I'm given is 1/3. If I want a parallel line, it's going to have the same slope. If I want a perpendicular line, it's going to have the negative reciprocal. So the parallel line is going to have a slope of 1/3. The perpendicular line is going to have a slope of -3. The point they gave me is -2, 1. So use your point slope form. Y minus y1 is m times x minus x1. Y minus 1 is 1/3 times x minus -2. So this one is parallel. And then y minus 1 is -3 times x minus -2. And this one is perpendicular.